for the Viva Fresh Produce Conference, where I was working with the High Sierra Chemicals. And I was hoping to get a chance to see one of my old buddies from the SEAL teams who's from that area. And I get to the conference, I get there right on time, I go right to the right, start working the floor, and I get a phone call from one of my new clients, the warehouse manager. He goes, "Are you here?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Come to my booth, I have somebody I want you to meet." I didn't know who it was. Didn't know who was his boss or the owner of his company. And I get there, and I see this guy in a suit, and I recognize who it is right away, and it was my friend. I haven't seen him for 28 years. Al Marino was a boxer. He was a professional light heavyweight, and we both were at SEAL Team 4 together. He graduated the class behind me, and we were in the Panama invasion together. And Al got shot in the head. And he said, "I saw stars, like somebody hit me real hard." And then our point man said, "Al, your head." And he reaches up and touches his brain. And he has two of my platoon mates, Dr. Mupp, he tells them what to do. They get their canteens out and they rinse his brain off. And he takes the skull that's attached just to the scalp and flops it back in his head like a toupee, tapes himself up, and starts giving first aid to other people. Last time I saw Al was in the 1990 SEAL Team, East Coast SEAL Team reunion, and he was walking with a cane. He was partially paralyzed on his left side, and he took his hat off, and his head was flat. He goes, "What's this?" He goes, "Dink," and his brain pops out. They hadn't put the steel plate in yet. And Al ended up getting a degree in psychology. He likes to say, "I got half a brain, I can figure that out." And we went out to dinner, and we had a great time, and we were talking about PTSD, and we started talking about faith, a lot about faith. And Al's read the Bible a lot, and then knows the scriptures, chapter and verse. But he kept asking me things like, why don't we just worship God like they do in the Old Testament or in Garden of Eden? And I tell him why, because the original sin and in Numbers when the Jews didn't go into the promised land when God gave it to them, and there was a rift, and there had to be somebody that could be an advocate for us. And at the end of the night, he hands me this book with how to pray and who Jesus is, and then he tells me that this is Jehovah's Witness material, and I'm a Jehovah's Witness. And I'm thinking about that, and I still respect Al. I still love Al. He's my brother. I'm in my college algebra class on Monday morning, and God talks to me during college algebra. And we're doing synthetic division. And the zeros is a K or a factor, it's all the same. And I'm like, oh, there's times in the Bible where, depends on which version you're reading or whose book you're reading, where God came to Moses, or an angel came to Moses. And if God is the angels, and then maybe what he believes is so much different than what I believe, as long as he loves the Lord, that's what's important. It's amazing how just from our paradigm, how we can discount somebody that's really saying the same thing